look at how to use quantitative and qualitative data. And when we talk of data, at times we use data in the same way as information. So anything that we can use to make decision is called data or information. So here, this is not part of today's lesson. So we are only looking at the two terms, quantitative and qualitative analysis. Now, assuming I ask you to type, I just want to look at how fast each and every one of you can type. At the end of, let's say, 5 minutes of typing, then I'll go around and look at what you have been able to do. At the end, I have to make decision on your output. So here, I can use a quantitative data to judge you. And in the same way, I can also use qualitative method to judge you. So when we talk of qualitative and quantitative, what is the difference, or what does each mean? Quantitative is the way of using figures to judge something. So at the end of the 5 minutes typing process, then I'll say, okay, your typing speed is 1. Say, Lucas, your typing speed is 2. Here, I'm making decision on your typing speed, right? But here I'm using what? Quantitative. Figure, number. So here is quantitative what? Data. So at times BC, then say grade 1, grade 2. They are using quantitative data. So quantitative data simply talks about using numbers or figures to make decision. So at the end of the typing, then I give 1, 3, 4, 5. Then I'm using quantitative data. Then when we talk of qualitative data, here we don't use what we call it, numbers to make decision or to judge someone's output. But here we can use certain appraisal terms, such as good. So let's say excellent denote 1, grade 1. Very good denote, yes, Mr. Osu.
Microsoft Excel.
Yes, Madam Bella, what again?
Control Pro.
Control Pro, very good.
Lotus 1, 2, 3.
Lotus 1, 2, 3. Then we have Smart Cracker. We have
Calculate.
very good. And the rest. So as you can see,
Office.
we have a lot over there.
Ability spreadsheet.
Ability spreadsheet, VC calc, super calc, Cora calculate, and the rest. ETC means etc. Okay. Okay.
You can't say here.
Now, Microsoft Excel is the common one we are going to use in our training. And Microsoft Excel is a component of Microsoft Office suite. So a suite, as relating to a software, talks about what? A software package which has more than 2 related programs bundled together. So when you look on your screen, we have a suite of Microsoft Office 2010. And what are the components? Let's mention them. Microsoft what?
OneNote.
Again, the next one.
Microsoft Outlook. Microsoft PowerPoint. Microsoft Publisher.
Okay.
Microsoft SharePoint Workspace. Microsoft Word.
Microsoft Office.
Okay, that's fine. So here we can see that we have Microsoft. All these are programs on their own. But here, they have designed this individual software and they have put all together. So whenever you buy a Microsoft Office package and you install on your computer, you have all these related programs on your computer. So we call it a suite. I hope it's clear.
Yes.
Now, let's go to how to launch Microsoft Office Excel. So the steps, there are so many ways we can launch it. Can you give me one method?
Double click on the icon in the
Very good. When the icon of the program is on the desktop, you only double click on it, then you open it. Say McLean. Any other way?
Or you go to the start button.
The start button.
Go to programs.
All programs.
All programs. Right?
Yeah.
Then you look for Microsoft Excel.
Very good.
Then you click on it. Double
So
click.
you click on the start button, you go to all program, then you locate Microsoft Office suite. Then you click on Microsoft Excel and the window will be displayed. Madam.
On the task bar, you can identify it and click on it.
Very good. On the task bar, where we have the quick launch, if you pin it there, you just give a click. Then even not double click, just a click.
And when the icon is on the desktop, you can right click on it.
Very good. Very good. So Madam also says that you can right click on the program's icon. Then the pop-up menu which comes, you click on open, the first command at the top. And the last one I'm adding.
You can also search, use the search tool.
Very good. Yet I will add one.
Okay.
On the desktop, you click on the icon. When you click on it, what happens to it?
Select.
It's selected. Then what do? You press the enter key.
Okay.
Then it will also open. Now, you have been able to launch. Okay, let's look at. So when you launch the program, then you have the Microsoft Excel window. So here we can see the window with the parts. At the top there, you can see that there are some tools at one section of the title bar. That part is called the Quick Access Toolbar. We call it Quick Access Toolbar because it holds or it displays tools that we use more frequently. So instead of going to the menu before accessing it, they are there, so you can access it very quickly. So we call it Quick Access Toolbar. Now, the whole stripe we see up there is called the ribbon. We have the ribbon. The ribbon shows the tools of each tab that you click on. So here you can see we have Home tab, Insert tab, Page Layout tab, Formula tab. So when you click on any of them, the tools hidden in those tabs will be displayed on the ribbon. We will take the explanation. Then we have the name box. We have the active cell. Whenever you open the program, you see that one particular cell has a border around it. That's the active cell. Then the boxes we see are called the cells. Then the horizontal stripes are called the row. Then the vertical ones are called the columns. Now let's take the explanation. So we know that title bar, what is the function of the title bar?
It displays the content of the name of the program.
Very good.
And the icon of the program.
Very good. And what is the name of the icon of the program?
Excel. Spreadsheet.
Excel. Okay. So here we say that the title bar is the electronic bar which shows the application and the file name. The application is the program you are using, and the file name is the name you have used in saving the file you have created. Then the ribbon is a long narrow stripes which shows the set of tools, as I have already explained. Now I want us to open the program, then we perform in it, then we take the explanation. Since you can access the slide after the training. So let's open Excel. So here I'm using the method mentioned by Mr. Usu. I'm searching it. So here I've clicked in the search bar. So I only type Excel. Even typing E, you can see at the top there on Excel. Then you click on it. Then it will display Excel window. You understand?
Yeah.
Now what do you see among the cells? What do you see among the cells? This is what you see on the screen, Mr. Lucas. You see that one cell is what?
Active.
Active. Is selected. That's the active cell. So I'll start with that. Mr. Osu, help us. What is an active cell?
So as you said, one box is having a thicker border around it.
Yeah.
So an active cell is a selected cell,
It's a selected cell.
ready to receive data.
Very good. So it means that all the cells that we have on it, whenever we put in any data, the cell which will be able to receive the data is the one we have border around it. That's why we call it the active cell. All the other ones are not active. So let me do something. Let me say data. Let me type data. You can see that it appears in that that cell. So we call it active cell. So active cell is the selected cell ready to receive data, or it is the cell in which the cursor is currently found and it is ready to receive data. The other ones are called cells. Then what is a cell? Now, you can see that the cells are made of boxes, right? And the boxes are made by intersection of the horizontal lines and the vertical lines. So here we can explain a cell as the space created by intersection of rows and columns. The horizontal lines are called the rows and the vertical lines are called the column. So a cell is made by intersection of the vertical lines, which are the columns, and the horizontal lines, which are the rows. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. Then there is a box at the top there showing A1.
The name box.
Yes, showing the selected cell, and it is called, Madam, you mentioned it is called what? Name box. We call it name box because any cell that you click on to make it active, its name appears in that box. In certain book, you also see it as cell reference box, but the correct name is the name box. So the name box is the space which displays the name of the active cell. Now when I click on another cell, that becomes the active cell and its name will appear over there. I hope you can see that. Yes. So in the name box, what do we have now?
G8.
G8. So it means the cell selected is made by intersection of column J and row what? 8. That's how we name a cell. We name a cell by choosing the column name followed by the row number. So the column letter comes first, followed by the row number. That's why we have it in the box as what? J8. So in 2015 remedial, it says describe how a cell is named. Describe how a cell is named. So in naming a cell, the column letter comes first, followed by the row number. Alright. Now